Roblox Doors just had a whole bunch of brand new news recently, with a whole bunch of brand new dev updates giving us a brand new closer look at what the new update and future is going to be for Doors, along with some brand new merch, with us finally getting some brand new action figures which we've been waiting for a while, a little look at what the future Floor 3 entities could be, and let me just say they look pretty cool, some leaks, and a whole bunch more. So without further ado, let's go hop into the video and start off with, of course, the brand new merch. Before, of course, we go and hop into the merch, this is like the longest gap between my videos ever. It's like, what, been 2 weeks? But thanks to this comment here for giving me the idea for Doors news, because yeah, Doors been getting some news and I just kind of missed it out by covering all the Poppy stuff. So let's just go and hop into it. If you actually go on Epic Drops, this is where you can actually buy it. You cannot buy it yet because it is still coming soon. But as you can see on Epic Drops, they have the brand new Doors action figure 3-pack Series 1. Of course, for ages 6+, and of course made by the one and only Fat Mojo, the one so far with the license. As you guys can see, it looks really amazing. This is the very first time I think Fat Mojo has ever done a action figure bundle type thing. And to be fully honest, it would have costed probably around $13 each, so getting this bundle is a lot cheaper, looks a lot cooler, and it's just fitting for the characters because like Screech doesn't really set it as its own as an actual action figure, more of a little like accessory. So it makes sense why, you know, Screech is in there bundled with the figure and of course Seek. The back of the box shows all 3 characters with of course their accessories, with each character getting their own accessory. And also the whole entire box is themed after Floor 2, which is really interesting that I find that because, you know, mainly all these are introduced in Floor 1, but it's really cool to see that. Hopefully we do get some Floor 2 merch because I really want merch off the giggle. But of course it is officially licensed merch, so you don't have to worry about it being knockouts or anything like that. It should also be popping up in stores hopefully soon, but you're gonna have to probably wait a little bit. Also definitely go and subscribe because I will be reviewing this because I just love it. If you look at the models, all of them are modeled so well and they're detailed. Sadly, the figure and Seek does not have any posability or any joints on their legs, but I like how the figure has multiple points of articulation on the arms, including of course the paper for the, you know, Floor 1 puzzle, with Seek just being the most generic of them all, just being a, you know, inky monster with one eye. Also, the pill bottle is of course the least detailed of all of them. When I first saw that, I did not know what it even was, but yes, it is, you know, a bottle of pills. But Screech looks really cool with, of course, the stand being see-through, so you're able to see Screech, you know, stand and fly, with every single one of Screech's tentacles being all able to move to, I think, anyway, which is cool. Also having a light because, you know, Screech is only getting away with the light. So, but also speaking about merch and stuff like that, the makeshift plushie for the figure has finally started shipping, and mine did ship, so of course, you know, stay tuned for a review on that. But it's really cool to actually see that the plushie started to ship. But why haven't my U2s shipped yet? But now moving on to actually some game news. Recently, like almost literally a month ago at the time of recording this, Doors had a brand new Halloween update for the Hunt, being a whole trick-or-treat update. They did, of course, mention that the update will end November 1st, even though I think that the update is actually still going on. And you do actually get a badge for finishing it all, or, you know, tag it all in a different game. Untitled Tag Game, I think, was the collab for this. So yes, Doors still had some collabs and also some brand new updates. But like I said, if you go to Doors right now, they still have the Halloween like pumpkin there in the profile, and they still have it there. So I have no idea. I haven't played Doors ever since I rage quit after dying at door 96 in Floor 2, or 196, but we're not talking about that moment. So I do not know if this is still here or not. But speaking about the whole trick-or-treat update, Red, one of the developers of course on Doors, did actually show some unused models for the trick-or-treat models, with one of them being here, literally his profile just looking like one of those melted popsicles, and I gotta say, it looks really cool. I want this to be real. Look how cute and adorable it looks. And also we got some concept thoughts showing how the Screech figure, or a Screech candy, would have actually looked in the concept stages, which also looks pretty cool. Look at that. When they say don't open like the candy, be careful what is in your candy, this is literally the definition of that. But also when replying to comments, since Splash and the developers of Doors loves replying to comments, and this gives us a lot of dev updates in the meantime, we do know that they are planning to make the trick-or-treat update into a modifier, so you're always able to play and it's able to, you know, do different benefits like that. Hopefully you still get the badge, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. But I think the most biggest thing here, of course I even put on the thumbnail here, is talking about the next update for Doors, because Splash, you know, like the main developer of Doors, posted on Twitter, "Hey guys, we'll let you know when the next update is coming out. We're working pretty hard to get this one out soon. This update isn't just modifiers." So we do know the next update is going to be modifiers, adding different things into, of course, you know, Floor 2, having modifiers allowed on floor 2 and a lot of the floor 2 things going into floor 1, just, the main modifier stuff. But it turns out they're also planning to add a whole bunch more too. So it's really cool to see this next update. Even though it might not be floor 3, it still looks like it's going to be a great addition. And of course, thanks to YouTuber Rise, his leak video is able to show a brand new model for possible floor 3 entity. This also could just be a new entity coming into the update, or possibly just, not be just like a display piece. But I and everyone else is probably thinking this is going to be a floor 3 entity. It looks like a fish here. It has around the same, teeth and mouth shape, kind of like the giggle and things like that. Looks like a little worm type thing that goes like, I don't know, walk around the floor. Gives me El Goblino vibes. But it definitely looks interesting. We're gonna have to wait to see it fully textured out and how it's actually gonna play out in the game. But it would be really cool if there's like underwater sections in, like, let's say the castle in floor 3, where you're gonna have to be careful about these little dudes, or maybe the underwater sections in floor 2. So who knows, it would be really cool. But moving on to another entity, since we kind of also seen this one floating around. You guys can see, of course, different YouTubers are all talking about this brand new floor 3 entity. And to be fully honest, it definitely looks like a brand new floor 3 entity. Thanks to this YouTuber, Cheddarballs, is able to show the model here for this so-called brand new entity, and this isn't actually anything new. I did a video around 8 months ago talking about this leaked model that was already leaked previously a while ago, so it's been almost a whole entire year. We still have no idea if this entity is scrapped from floor 2. We do know that all scrapped entities will be making its way into the game somehow. They did mention it. I think we'll be talking about that later in the video. But if this is going to be a main entity in floor 3, it's going to be pretty cool because, of course, Cheddar showed in his video some like rendered versions or textured versions. And I gotta say, it looks really cool. I'm really digging the figure type look of this, but also how it's more creepy it looks. But yeah, I'm definitely digging it. But going back to Rise on YouTube, he was able to show us that we did get a leaked badge, or, Game Pass. But this being pretty rare because Doors never had any Game Passes, and it looks like we will be getting one. This is called the Friend Pass, which is just named because they don't want to leak what it is yet. We do have an idea of what it's gonna be, which we're gonna talk about literally right now. But if that is not it, this can also just be a badge for like 2 times knobs or something simple like that people would like to buy because, that seems doable. But most likely it will just be the admin panel, because we did see this leaked and Rise also showed it too, how we might be getting an admin admin panel, so you're able to actually go and enable cheats, spawn entities and tools, and mess with your friends. So yeah, this is gonna be really interesting to see, and I would love to see all the pranks people are gonna be pulling. So yes, this might be the thing adding into the next update too, along with modifiers and other stuff. So of course, subscribe and stay tuned for that update. Splash also posted this random photo of like the door 50, but it's all like rusted looking with Jeff the Killer there saying tap in, meaning this could be them working on, of course, the new April Fool's update for 2025, which I'll be really happy if it is that, or maybe it's just something silly that they're working on. Red also showed on their Twitter page that we're all going to be getting a brand new little mini update, of course, to floor 2, with one of them being that some lockers and some chests will actually be locked with keys. So you're gonna have to, either lock picks. So you're gonna have to like lock pick the doors to get some of the items. With this being a pretty cool addition, I gotta say, it's definitely needed for this. And let's just hope that the locked ones have a whole bunch of good items inside of it, because it'll be sucky if you get a lock pick and you open it up and it's just stuff you could have got from the other lockers. And Splash also uploaded this. This is probably just a meme or maybe a hint that they're going to be updating the visuals for the crucifix, so that would be pretty cool actually. But when asked about, asking what type of events that the fans would want to see after floor 2, because they definitely want to take a good break, because floor 2 took a while. But yeah, it seems like they're definitely going to be doing more updates, kind of like the back doors, but not trying to stress the stuff out. So yeah, that's going to be really good. When one also asked, will there be more events like the back doors that has scrapped entity designs, this is where the comment came in when I talked about earlier, how they have something planned and they will be using lots of previous scrapped content in it. So it looks like we might be getting an April Fool's update with scrapped content, or a brand new level or little event that has a whole bunch of canceled and scrapped things for doors. Also, when replying about modifiers where giggles spawn in the hotels and spawns everywhere, Splash of course replied, because that is going to be part of the modifiers. Also, when asked about a whole bunch of other other things. L Splash also did reply with the golden star, most likely meaning that he confirms it, of course, but also saying that guess the next couple of modifiers and you might get a star sticker. So, of course, going back, you could see that they guessed it correct, that those are gonna be new modifiers. That's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys do think about all the brand new Doors news. What do you think about all the brand new merch and all the brand new game updates? Are you guys excited to see what's gonna be happening indoors? And just in case you missed it, you can watch my live stream of playing Floor 2 for the first time with, of course, Sheep Rampage, or you can watch this news video here to stay up to date on all the previous Doors news.